Okay, now I've done the review, I just want to talk about EcoBlue. It positions itself as an environmentally friendly dive boat, and a couple of the things that they do are environmentally friendly. Namely, they make their own water, they run it through a reverse osmosis system, polish it, and then give each guest a stainless steel water bottle to fill during the trip, and that's really good. But that's the new norm, right? Every dive boat tends to be now making its own water, and you have a refillable bottle. You don't get a nice stainless steel one to keep. For example, when I was on Blue Voyager, you had to bring your own, then you didn't need it because they had plastic glasses for you to use, reusable plastic glasses. Another really good initiative, which is very pleasing, is they collect any single-use plastic on the boat, and they store it for the week. Here you'll see the bag coming up now on the shop, and that is then given to an organisation called Parley, who recycle it, and even people like Adidas use Parley's plastics in some of their items that they manufacture. There's a link down below, so that's really good. Another small initiative, they use bamboo straws. Woohoo! Everyone does that nowadays, don't they? Now, what other things do they claim? Yeah, this is a big one. Biodegradable body wash and shampoos supplied. Brilliant, lovely, love it. But where does that end up? It ends up in the sewage tank, or the black water tank. Where does that end up? In the sea, because all the liveaboards dump their waste to sea, right? And until that's sorted out, it's not really worth having a biodegradable body wash and shampoo, in my opinion. They coming back to single-use plastics, what is a really nice, when there's no COVID lockdown, they do encourage people to visit islands, collect single-use plastic, which again goes to Parley, so that's pretty good. They also say that they work with the Manta Trust and the Whale Shark Research Program in Maldives. I didn't see any evidence of that. There was no briefing about how to photograph mantas to identify them and where to send those shots, and there wasn't anything on whale sharks. So they may do that, but there was no evidence that they do that. So let's get on to my suggestions. If they really want to be EcoBlue, the most environmentally friendly dive boat in the Maldives, it's not difficult. Number one, put a sewage pretreatment plant in. There are simple systems, EU approved. For example, EcoMar S, I'll put a link down below. I believe that for a system that treats 2,000 litres per day, the cost is definitely under 15,000 euros, which is very affordable for a liveaboard dive boat. It's a simple system. They treat it, I think, with sodium hydroxide to kill all the bacteria. Okay, you may still have particulate waste, but at least it's something. There are also a lot of other systems now. In fact, in the US, if you haven't got an active what they call MSD, marine sanitation device, of which there are three kinds. One is a holding tank, of course, that goes to a pump out station. You can't get your boat registered. So not difficult to do. You could get it done for the next season, and that would be a big environmental plus. You'd probably be the first boat in the Maldives to have that. I don't know, I've not dived all the boats. Toilet rolls. Just look at this shot of my cabin. It's like a toilet roll Christmas tree. There's a perfectly acceptable bum wash in every cabin. I don't use toilet roll, I use the bum wash, right? I think it's more hygienic, you know, and when you look at what's involved in making a toilet roll, it's in the region of, there's a link down below, but I think you use 140 litres of water, something in the region of, think 1.3 kilowatt hours of electricity, and around 700 grams of wood to make the pulp. Just check the link down below, you'll have the exact figures there. Make them optional. So yes, you can use toilet paper, but please ask the crew, they'll give you one. Right, let's get rid of the toilet roll Christmas tree, please. Another simple initiative, why don't you just put signs in the cabin asking people to turn off lights, turn off the AC when they leave, and try and minimise the amount of power that you are generating on the boat. A really nice thing on the boat is that there's only air conditioning in the cabin. So unlike other boats in the Maldives, which are fully air conditioned in the dining room, the salon, I mean, that is a really big initiative, right? Having an old style safari boat, as I call it, just air condition the cabins. I would like to see in the cabins a better thermostat control. The one in my cabin, it was set on cold all the time. It couldn't really be regulated. That would save a lot of power as well. Water fixtures, they're all high flow. Come on in. If you want to save water, you know, water's not free. Even though you make it on board, you still need power to make it, right? So make the shower fittings, the taps, everything low flow. Also, brief people on how to take a shower on a boat to save water, right? So you put the water on. Any sailing yachtsman knows this. You know, you put the shower on, you soap up, right, with the shower off, and then you rinse it all off. That will save water. Coming on to making the water, there's ample space, I believe, on the boat to install solar panels and a couple of wind generators, which would run the water maker. You know, you're not going to be able on a boat of that age or that type of boat put lots and lots of solar to do lots and lots of things, but you could just say, right, all our water is made using renewable energy. What a great thing that would be. And finally, we were given a story that it's a wooden boat. They put a GRP sheathing on the hull to make it more efficient through the water, and it will use less fuel. Yeah, okay, I get that, but it's anti-fouled. So whenever you're moving through the water, particles of anti-fouling are going into the water. Now there are now very good, what I call smart systems, smart anti-fouling systems, where you put ultrasonic sensors or electrodes on the inside of the hull. That puts a frequency which makes it impossible for growth to occur on the hull. It's well-found technology now. It saves money in the long run. I think on my boat, if it works, and I've no doubt it will, it will pay back within maximum 3 years, because you've got haul out fees. You know, good anti-fouling is expensive. You know, it costs me in materials alone to anti-foul my 44-foot boat around, and I get a trade discount because I am a coating manufacturer in my day job. I pay around $500 just for the material, and if I was getting it at retail, I'd probably be paying at least another 30-40%, plus the haul out fees, plus paying someone to do it, plus sanding the bottom. It just makes complete sense to me. There's a link down below to the system that I'm installing on the boat. It's called Smart Anti-Fouling. I think it comes out of Slovenia. So at least, why don't you, EcoBlue, why don't you install a couple of them and see if it works? And if it's worked, you never have to anti-foul again. And we haven't got that, you know, relatively toxic to the ocean. So that's it. You know, I hope EcoBlue take on board what I've said positively. I hope the next time I go on there, if they let me get on the boat after all of this, that I see some improvements, and I can be doing a video like this saying these guys really take the environment seriously. Thanks for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and give me a couple of likes so Google will distribute the video. See you next time.